If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. My words tremble, but this truth can no longer hide. I'm handing you pieces of my broken past. Handle with care. Every silence between us is a question we're both too afraid to ask. This coffee isn't just bitter, it's the taste of my unraveling heart. I fear your judgment, but fear losing you more. The truth lives in the cracks of my smile. Can you see them? I've whispered this story to the night, now it's your turn. I want to say it softly, but it's a thunder inside me. These words are a lifeline. Will you catch or let go? I'm shaking, but not from the caffeine, from what's coming. I need this moment to confess the parts I've locked away. Your eyes hold questions. Will my answers break or heal? The air between us is thick with unspoken truths. I'm afraid to show you the parts I keep hidden. This conversation could tear us apart or stitch us whole. I don't want to scare you, just need you to know me. The coffee's steam rises, like my fears, slow and consuming. I'm offering you my soul, raw and trembling. Take it gently. Can we sit here and let silence speak what words cannot? My confession hangs like smoke, elusive, yet undeniable. I've carried this secret too long. It's time it breathes. Your presence is a bomb, even when I'm breaking inside. These words merge, but silence hurts worse. I'm afraid you'll run, but this truth demands to be told. This talk is fragile. Please don't shatter what's left. I'm pouring out my heart. Not all of it will be pretty. You don't have to fix me. Just hold me as I speak. My story is tangled, but every word is mine. The fear of your silence is louder than my confession. I need you to see the mess behind this calm. This coffee is warm, but my soul feels icy. Can we hold this moment? No judgment, only presence. I'm shaking with truth. Will you catch or let fall? I'm unraveling, thread by thread. Before your eyes, I'm afraid of losing you, but more afraid of lying. This talk could be the bridge or the fall. I don't know yet. I want to speak without breaking, but I'm already cracked. These words aren't easy, but they're the only way forward. Can you hear the quiet desperation in every breath I take? I'm afraid to love you, and afraid to lose myself in it. I'm offering my scars, not for pity, but for truth. The silence between us is a storm waiting to break. I'm trembling with hope that you'll stay and listen. My heart speaks louder than my voice. Do you hear it? This confession is my prayer. Hold it sacred, please. I'm afraid to speak, but more afraid not to. You don't know this pain, but I'm handing it to you now. This coffee cools fast, but my need for truth burns on. I want to believe you'll understand. Down walls with every whispered truth. Will you stay? This talk is a battlefield, but also a sanctuary if we survive. I'm desperate for you to see beyond my trembling lips. The words I hide are screaming. Can't you hear? I'm afraid this truth will push you away, but it must be said. The coffee's bitterness is nothing compared to my confession. I'm offering you the darkest parts, not for judgment, but for love. I want this conversation to heal, even if it hurts. The silence is a liar. I need you to hear the truth. I'm breaking the quiet so we can finally breathe. You may not like my story, but it's my soul laid bare. I'm shaking with fear, but also with hope. This coffee cup holds more than liquid. It holds my confession. I'm holding out for your presence, not your answers. Can you see the pain beneath my calm? It's real. I'm begging for you to stay. Even when truth hurts, these words are sharp. They give the silence, they got away the lies. Trembling lips, please listen. The coffee's warmth fades, but my need to tell does not. I'm offering you the truth, raw, untamed, and trembling. The fear of losing you is less than the fear of silence. Can you hold my heart without breaking it? I hope so. I'm pouring out my soul. Please don't look away now. This conversation is a lifeline. Will you grab it or let go? I'm afraid of the ending, but more afraid not to start. My trembling hands hold more than coffee. They hold my truth. I want to speak softly, but my heart shouts. These words could shatter us, but they could also set us free. I'm afraid of your silence, but desperate for your presence. This confession is a shadow. Will you light it or let it fade? I'm breaking open, slowly, word by word. The truth is a wound, and I'm bleeding into your hands. Can we face the pain together, or will you turn away? I need this moment. To be raw, to be real. The coffee's warmth is nothing next to the fire in my chest. I'm shaking not from caffeine, but from fear. My dear, this silence between us feels heavier than truth. I'm afraid this talk will unravel the fragile threads holding us. My confession spills slowly, like steam rising, hot, fading, urgent. I carry a storm inside me, waiting for your calm. Can you hold my fear without fleeing into the night? The weight of unspoken words presses harder than any truth. I want to tell you, but my voice breaks before the first word. Every breath I take carries pieces of a hidden sorrow. This coffee cup holds more secrets than I'm ready to share. I'm trembling under your gaze. Do you see what I hide? This moment feels sacred, but also terrifyingly fragile. The truth I hold is a shadow longer than your reach. I'm begging for words, but they refuse to come out. Can we sit in silence until the courage finds us both? I've built walls of quiet. Now they're crumbling beneath this talk. The fear of losing you is less than the fear of hiding. I want you to know the cracks in my smile, not just the surface. I'm breaking down, but only in front of you. Trust me, the coffee's warmth cannot thaw this frozen truth. This talk isn't simple. It's the unraveling of everything held inside. I'm afraid you'll turn away, but more afraid to stay silent. My words carry weight. Can you hold their heaviness? This confession is a river, wide, deep, and unstoppable. I'm trembling with hope that you'll stay when everything breaks. The silence screams louder than any words I've spoken. I'm afraid of the distance growing between what I say and what you hear. Can you hear the cracks in my voice? They're breaking free. I want to share what haunts me, even if it scares you. My heart is a storm, and this talk is the thunder. I'm holding out for your understanding, not your judgment. The coffee cools, but this truth burns endlessly. I'm offering you my soul, fragile, trembling, and raw. US, I'm afraid to show the parts of me I keep locked away. Can we be still, just long enough to face this truth? The words I hold back are louder than anything spoken. I'm breaking open, and there's no going back now. I need you to see the shadow behind my smile. This coffee is bitter, like the secrets I carry inside. I'm trembling, not from caffeine, but from fear. The silence between us is filled with everything we won't say. I want you to stay even if this talk breaks everything. My truth is a storm. Will you shelter me or walk away? I'm afraid of the cracks, but more afraid of the lies. This talk is fragile. Please don't let it shatter. I'm pouring out my heart. Not all of it will be pretty. Can you handle the weight of my soul? Raw and untamed. I want to speak, but my voice is trembling. The coffee's warmth doesn't reach this cold confession. I'm breaking the silence with trembling lips. Please listen. You don't have to fix me. Just hold me as I speak. This talk could save us or break us. I'm ready to risk. I'm afraid of your silence, but desperate for your presence. The truth I carry is heavier than any burden before. I want you to see the cracks in my armor, not just the surface. I'm trembling with hope that you'll stay when everything falls. This coffee cools fast, but my need to tell burns on. Can you hold this moment? No judgment, only presence. I'm breaking open, slowly, word by word. The fear of losing you is less than the fear of silence. I'm handing you pieces of my broken past. Handle with care. Every silence between us is a question we're afraid to ask. This coffee tastes bitter, like the truth I'm afraid to speak. I want you to know the parts of me I hide in silence. I'm breaking down, but only in front of you. Trust me. The coffee's warmth cannot thaw this frozen truth. I'm afraid this talk will unravel everything we built. Can we sit here without masks and just be? The words I hold back are louder than anything spoken. I want to share what haunts me, even if it scares you. My heart is a storm, and this talk is the thunder. I'm trembling with hope that you'll stay when everything breaks. The silence screams louder than any words I've spoken. I'm afraid of the distance between what I say and what you hear. Can you hear the cracks in my voice? They're breaking free. I want you to stay even if this talk breaks everything. My truth is a storm. Will you shelter me or walk away? I'm afraid of the cracks, but more afraid of the lies. This talk is fragile. Please, don't let it shatter. I'm pouring out my heart. Not all of it will be pretty. Can you handle the weight of my soul? Raw and untamed. I want to speak, but my voice is trembling. The coffee's warmth doesn't reach this core confession. I'm breaking the silence with trembling lips. Please listen. You don't have to fix me. Just hold me as I speak. This talk could save us or break us. I'm ready to risk. I'm afraid of your silence, but desperate for your presence. My dear, I carry words for you. Too heavy for silence? You look away when the truth spills from my lips like spilled coffee. This conversation is a fragile thread I'm afraid to pull. I'm holding stories that whisper between my breaths, waiting to unravel. Coffee cools, but my confession burns with no escape. I've been waiting for your eyes to meet mine. There's a wound between these sips. I am trembling to show it. This talk isn't just words, it's the breaking of everything we pretend. I'm haunted by things I can't say aloud, but taste bitter on my tongue. Our silence is loud. Can you hear it screaming between the clinking cups? I wanted this coffee to hide my shaking hands. Instead, it reveals them. Can I sit where the air knows our secrets already? Every word I don't say is a ghost in the room. You think this talk is simple, but it's a storm I've weathered alone. I need you to see the cracks I've been hiding beneath my calm. Is a slow drip staining this cup with everything unsaid. When your gaze softens, I wonder if you hear the silence breaking. The coffee's warmth doesn't chase away this cold confession. I am afraid to start because what follows might shatter us both. This isn't just a talk. It's the unraveling of what we built. I'm desperate for you to understand before the words drown. Can you hold the weight of my truth without turning away? The caffeine buzz hides the tremor in my voice. Barely. My lips want to say what my heart can't keep bottled. Can we talk before the silence becomes permanent? I've rehearsed this moment, but fear erases my courage. Each sip is a pause between the truth and escape. I see you waiting, but don't know if it's for truth or distance. My story spills slowly, like bitter coffee left too long. Can you handle the taste of my raw honesty, unfiltered? I need you to listen, not just hear. Feel every tremble. Fragile. Please don't break it with silence. I've carried this weight too long. The time to share is now. Between these words, there's a fracture only you can see. My confession is a shadow haunting this table, waiting for light. I'm terrified, but not more than the pain of hiding. This coffee is bitter, like the truth I'm about to confess. Please don't leave. Not before I can finish this story. I'm pouring out more than words. I'm bleeding what I couldn't say. This talk could be the last, or the start of something raw and real. I'm trembling beneath my own courage, waiting for you. You look calm, but I see the storm in your eyes. My truth isn't neat. It's jagged edges, cutting through silence. I wish I could say this softly, but it's a scream wrapped in whispers. Can we sit here, where nothing is hidden and everything is allowed? I'm breaking my own heart to speak that. Hope you catch the pieces. My fear is loud, but my love is louder still. You don't know this story, but it's ours now. whether you like it or not. I am pouring truth like coffee, hot, dark, and impossible to ignore. Can you meet me here? Where my silence finally turns to words. I need this moment to lay everything bare and hope you stay. The words taste bitter, but sweeter than holding them in. We can't fix this if we don't speak, even if it hurts more than silence. My hands shake not from caffeine, but from what I'm about to say. I'm afraid your eyes will close before mine finish this confession. The coffee cup is empty, but my heart still overflows. This talk is a sacred ritual. Will you honor it with your presence? I'm trying to be brave, even if my voice breaks with every word. I don't want to lose you, but I need you to know the truth anyway. This conversation feels like walking a tightrope. Fragile, urgent, real. My soul is shouting, can you hear through the quiet? I don't know where this ends, only that I must. Start somewhere. I'm opening a door to a room filled with shadows. Please don't turn away. This coffee warms my hands, but not my restless heart. We owe this talk to the parts of us still breathing beneath pain. My fear isn't of you. It's of losing the juice we had. There's no turning back once these words are set free. I'm desperate to be seen, not the mask, but the cracks beneath. The silence has been louder, too long. It's time to speak. I want you to know the pieces of me no one else has touched. This talk is not easy, but it's the only thing left to try. I am holding my breath until your eyes soften with understanding. Can you handle the truth drenched in sorrow, yet wrapped in love? I don't want pity, just your presence in this fragile moment. The coffee cools fast, but my need to tell you burns hotter. This talk is a mirror. Don't answer. Just hold space for my words. I'm offering my soul, one trembling word at a time.